Hey guys, welcome to another F1 2020 My Team video. It's been a while since we've used the wheel, so we're back on it today, and hopefully we'll have better fortunes than the last couple of times we've used them, because we've some new upgrades on the car. If you missed it at the end of the last episode, the car is now significantly better than it was before. Look at the progress history. We're above Williams but below Haas for the past 4 or 5 Grand Prix, and then going from Russia to Japan, all of a sudden, and we're straight up, and we're now above Alfa, Renault, AlphaTauri and Haas. So I'm hoping that the car should feel really good around Japan. I'm hoping it's going to feel really good. We've got some fresh parts as well to use for the race, and we'll be using those moving forward. But fingers crossed, we could have a really strong end to the season now, all told, and we'll be very, very good. One thing I do need to do is actually adjust the difficulty from 100 down to 95, as we do with the wheel. Thank you, Harry, for the second month with Twitch Prime, my guy. Appreciate that very much indeed. That's the only change we make for the wheel, though. Everything else is as is. Weather is supposed to be fine until the very end of the Grand Prix, where we should see some rain, but whether it's enough rain to warrant changing tyres, we'll have to wait and see. But I'd like to avoid rain if possible, because I'm not too good with rain in the wheel. But we'll see how we get on. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too, to make sure you don't miss out on any further F1 or, of course, FIFA content. But I'm going to jump into practice and probably do a bit more practice than usual now that we're back on the wheel. And then hopefully we can go well in qualifying and the race too. Tyre wear wise, I'm about there or thereabouts. Lap time wise, I'm about there or thereabouts. Quali pace wise, wanted 19th. We expected 19th. We got 19th. So 540 resource points of a possible 625 is fair enough. I'm happy enough with that. I'm happy enough with that. Let's retire from session and take those resource points and add them and get that chassis upgrade, because I really do want that big chassis upgrade. Try and get us a big jump. We'd actually have, once this chassis upgrade goes through, obviously depending on what everyone else is in the current state of development, with things as they are, if we get this big chassis upgrade, it actually puts us, or actually gives us the second, it would give us the second best chassis on the grid. I'm not going to get the resource points till I advance a little bit further. I might simulate the rest of practice. I need to put my other engine bits in as well. Life of a short ass. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime, man, for the 3rd month. Appreciate that very much indeed. Yeah, Indy 500 is this weekend, right? I'll get loads of resource points there. That'll come in handy. Cheeky 802. And Sin, sorry, has gifted a sub to the community, and it's gone to Sebi Reed. Thank you very much, Sin, for another one. We're up to level 9 now with our driver acclaim, which is good news. And hopefully we can get that. Well, we're definitely going to have enough resource points for that chassis upgrade. I'm curious to see what we're like in race pace, because obviously we've taken that big jump. We've just taken that big jump in the performance index, but I don't know how well that's going to translate to the track with the wheel on 95 difficulty. We'll find out more in the next race at the United States on the controller on 100 difficulty as to how much difference that's actually made. But let's go and do that weight reduction. 26% chance of failure is fine. That'll be ready for the 2nd of November. It's going to take a while to do, but it's definitely worth the upgrade. It's still recommending durability, but I don't want to do durability. We could do front downforce. I'm actually probably would be more keen to do some rear downforce. These engine development parts are in the process of coming through. I don't have enough for the tyre wear, so I am gonna. What's this one? Just drag reduction, isn't it? Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and make the rear a bit more stable, because that's where I struggle more. Is with rear downforce more so than front. So we've put those on, and they'll be ready within the next month or so, but certainly helping us advance for later in the save. Not necessarily this season, but maybe for next season. Let me just go and put the right parts in then for quali. Just pop that in. MZUK. Yeah, I'll just put all these in there. We don't need to really worry too much about parts at this stage, considering we're. In fact, I don't even need to do that for the control electronics, but I'll do it anyway. Considering we've only got 5 races left, including this one. Right, time for quali then. Let's see what we can do. I don't know why I'm going for another run, because I ordinarily just do one and then stop, but clearly being stuck behind Latifi, or feeling the effects of being stuck behind Latifi. Did actually cost me time because we're 4 tenths up here. Well, we improved, so that's that. I'll take it. Did I make it out? Oh, I didn't. I didn't make it out, but Nick did. That's good news. At least one of us made it out. Very nearly. We very nearly made it out of Q1. So we'll start 17th, maybe a little bit higher if anyone else has any penalties. Nick could start a little bit higher than 15th as well. He's only a 10th behind Giovinazzi, who's a further 10th behind Sergio Perez. Nick will probably be 15th or 16th, but I'm happy enough with that to start from.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Thanks, Claire.
Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow?
I'll cut through ninth. Car last the race. Definitely would make the best of a bad situation, I think. That's what we'll say.
Do you have any comments about this team?
But, right, are we actually starting any further forward? Have there been some penalties? Valtteri Bottas on pole by 12 milliseconds. Bloody hell. Ferrari not far behind either. Where's Matt? Oh, Max must have taken a penalty then. Ocon 8th. Well, we're not going to be finishing ahead of him, are we? Ricardo with a 5-place grid penalty. Yeah, Max with a 10-place grid penalty. Nick starting 13th. I'm starting 15th. As Kimi's taken a penalty, as has, well, Pierre Gasly and Daniel Kvyat, both AlphaTauris at the back of the grid. Well, P15 is a decent starting place, but to catch Esteban Ocon for my rivalry just isn't going to happen, is it? Wow, it reckons I'm probably going to go for a 2-stop, sorry, to be honest. Fuel-wise, I'm quite heavy-footed here, so I am going to up that a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the tyres last that long, you know. Although, if the rain is going to come, I'm going to want to... I'm not sure. Thank you for the bit, Steely Glyn. I'm not sure. It depends on when the rain's going to come. I could either way, I'm probably going to end up making at least 1 stop, but probably not 2 before the rain. So I might just go soft, and hope that the rain comes early. I might go soft and hope that the rain comes early. Let's do that. Go soft. We'll go for the 2-stop and hope that the rain comes early. It's probably a risky strategy, but we'll give it a go. Right. Come on in. Time to... let's do this. Oh, Max got caught down in the gears there. We've made a place on him already. Oh, I don't like this. I'm going to ease off the throttle already. I don't know when they're going to brake. Got someone on the inside of me. It's Kevin Magnussen. Another one there as well. It's George Russell. Okay, so we've gone down a couple of places at the start. It's fine. It's not a problem. The car is going to feel awful heavy on fuel as well. I am fully aware of that. Or I'm going to have to be fully aware of that. I've got Haas trying to go up my inside now. Bye-bye. I'm not going to throw it on the inside of Degner 1 there. I will throw it the inside of Degner 2, and he'll still get me. Okay, so we're going backwards at the minute. Oh, look at Grosjean go. Bloody hell, I did not expect the AI to do that. Someone's just nudged me from behind! How dare you! Who was that? Who was that? He just straight up pushed me off the track. Joe, thank you very much for the extra sub, my man. I might have drifted wide into him, to be fair. It's the Williams. I've drifted wide, and then he's just... Oh, maybe it's me not giving him enough space. He's there, and I mean, he could... It's 6-1, half dozen the other, I think. I've not given as much space as I could have, but he should have backed out of it, and he's just pushed me into the wall. So, let's be aware of that, shall we? As we... Flashback. leave the man on the outside some space this time. I've still got Latifi on the inside. Why are we so slow in a straight line? Ha!
That was a bad start, but don't
Was a bad start, you're right.
salvage this.
15th to 19th in the space of 1 lap. There you go. It definitely goes getting Ocon in 8th.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past.
Using overtake just to keep up at the minute. Overtake to get past. Give me a break. Caught the curb again. Kimmy's all over the back of me again. Bye, Kimmy. Really slow in a straight line compared to that Ferrari engine. Hey, Kimmy, I'd like to come back through if you don't mind, pal. Sorry. That was behind me in the AlphaTauri.
We're trailing
Gasly,
teammate
down
by
to 20th.
6.1 seconds.
Well, this is going to go well, isn't it? Send George wide, and we've taken him. We forced him to make the mistake. Now stick with Kimi, Ches. And you could make your way back up through the order. I am going to have to stick with Kimi to do that. If I could start this My Team again, or if I were to start this My Team again, I'd definitely pick a Mercedes engine. I tried to save money and go for a better second driver, but it really didn't make much difference, did it, having Juan Manuel Correa.
Gap to teammate ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Undercutting is going to be strong, I think. First stop for some softs. A lap earlier than planned, but I need the tyres. I need the tyres.
Go, go, go.
2.2 second stop's pretty decent. Thank you, lads. Obviously a lot faster than the Williams.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Now then, on fresh tyres, I need a banging outlap. I need a really good outlap to try and overtake those that were just in front of me and are going to pit. It's ruined my undercut getting stuck behind these two. Go around you with the chicane though. Thank you very much. We've just got too much grip for George to deal with there, and then still got a fucked up. I'm so rusty with this wheel. I was really pleased with that overtake to that point as well. That's the undercut worked on 1. He's probably, yeah, he's coming out on medium, so he's not stopping again. As I am. Magnussen's in the pits as well. Magnussen's come out of the pits ahead of me, but we have taken Gasly. I use making content as an escape. The making of the content is my escape.
17th place. You've moved up into P17.
Whoa. Moved up into P17, lads. If I was on the controller, I'd probably be challenging for points. Probably be challenging for points on the controller, even on the higher difficulty. Right, the rain could do with coming any time in the next 10 minutes, but it's not going to come, is it? I'm going to have to make an extra pit stop than everybody else. We kind of bet on the rain coming slightly early, and it doesn't look like it's going to come very early at all.
The car behind is gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
Paul Lewis signed for Tranmere today, did he? That Alfa Romeo is just too fast. When his new tyres and my worn ones, I just cannot keep up with him. Rain's not going to come quick enough for me, I don't think. I can try and make these softs last, but I don't know as they will, you know. Don't even know if the rain's going to fall hard enough to warrant changing onto intermediate tyres yet, either, do we? Might be like Austria, where it rained for the majority of the Grand Prix, but we were on dry tyres for the whole thing. Austria we did on the wheel as well, didn't we? I think. Did I do Austria on the wheel? Reckons I'll come out 20th if I pit now. Ricciardo's in the pits again, though. That is good news. I don't know whether because he's got damage or it's another pit for...
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
That's intriguing.
Behind is 9.4 seconds.
Grosjean as well. They both pit for another set of mediums. Or did they go soft? No, I'm confused. I'm gonna have to check the race director, I think. I don't know why they've pit again. Did they go? Ocon's gone soft hard. Leclerc still hasn't pit yet. Oh, Ricciardo went soft, medium, same as me. Grosjean hasn't pit again, he's just behind me. So I'll come out behind my teammate. Or just in front of my teammate. I should probably be 21st now. I genuinely don't know what to do. I say someone's gone medium. No. Norris has gone soft as well. Tyres are already 40% worn though. And the rain is still 15 minutes or so out. And that's just as it hits us. I'm going to have to pit. I haven't got a choice. If it's still 15 minutes away before it even hits, let alone before it gets to the point where we're going to need to switch to wet tyres, I've not got enough life left in these softs. If I stay out and the rain comes in 15 minutes time and then still isn't heavy enough for wet weather tyres, then I will have just wasted like 5 to 10 laps just going around slower for no reason and still have to pit for mediums. Look how much faster Ricciardo is. Let's close that gap down from like 3 seconds to 1 second already. So pitting for a second time for a set of softs, sorry, for a set of mediums, knowing that we will have to, well, we expect to have to pit again for wets later.
Go now.
I'm not actually too sure if it will actually rain hard enough to warrant pitting again.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Where's Lewis? Lewis was here too, wasn't he?
Blue flag.
Typical that I come out right into the Mercedes. Ask Jeff.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
It's probably because the car behind is a Williams though, Jeff, isn't it, really? If I was slower than a Williams, I really would have expected to get sacked from my own team. Hello, Romeo. I'm sorry I haven't dropped away your car, but can I take advantage, please?
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
14 laps to go till the end. I would very much like to finish ahead of my teammate, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Wish I'd stuck with one stop now, though. The undercut initially worked. I don't know what the problem with his car is, but
We're catching the car
we will
ahead,
get past
but
him
be
now.
aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Swoop round the outside. Thank you, Roma. I'm sorry that your car is broken, but I would very much like to catch my teammate, if you don't mind. Oh my god, lads, I'm in 5th. Look, I'm running against a Ferrari and a Mercedes. We might get some great points, chance of a podium, lads. Oh no, wait, hang on. I'm a lap behind. I haven't been beaten by my teammate in a race yet this season. I don't want now to be the first of that. Stat. This will be our last lap because we've been lapped. So we're actually on lap 50. Well, the leaders are on lap 53, whereas we're obviously only on lap 52. But for the first time in this save, the first time this season, I'm actually going to finish behind my teammate. That's how bad a race we've had. It happens. Thankfully, this season, it's happened. It's happened fairly infrequently that we've had a bad race.
2.8 seconds.
Canada's the only other one that stands out as being really genuinely awful. Just unfortunate they both come on the wheel. Whoa! I do really enjoy Suzuka as a track. I'm just not that good at it with the wheel, evidently. It's not my strongest track. So next season, we won't use the wheel at Suzuka. Valtteri Bottas takes the win, though. Again, further extending his championship lead. Hamilton on those fresh softs was able to get back ahead of Sebastian Vettel, although whether he was able to get the fastest lap, which I presume he was going for, I'm not sure. But it will be a P19 finish for us, which is one of the worst results of the season, unfortunately.
Take care of the car on the way in.
No retirements in the whole Grand Prix, but yeah, it was enjoyable, just not very good, unfortunately, on this occasion.
Celebrations. A real team
Lewis comes
victory
second,
today.
though. That at least minimised the damage.
So then,
Did he get
it's
fastest
time
lap?
to
He
see
did.
how
Lewis
this
did get
result affects
fastest
the
lap.
Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his
Was it
lead
on
at
the
top
final
of
lap?
the table. Now, let's
Final
discuss,
few
Ant,
laps?
who would you say
No.
was a contender
Got his
for driver
fastest
of
lap
the day?
That's got to be
a lot
the final
earlier on in
thing.
the race.
Wait, how many flying things have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time.
Well,
just great raw speed.
Esteban made, unfortunately, a one-stop not work by putting the hards on. Went backwards to 11th and out of the points. At least for the constructors, both AlphaTauris were out of the points. But yeah, for the first time ever this season, I do finish behind my teammate, annoyingly. Not to worry. If we'd have tried to one stop, I'm not sure if we'd have made it work. Thankfully, I got a faster lap than Esteban, so we did actually at least equal him for this rivalry on the race itself. After unfortunately having qualified behind him, so losing ground, but there is still time to close that gap back up. Getting positive acclaim, we get nearly £700,000 or $700,000 from our sponsors as well, which will go nicely into the pocket. What's the date? The 22nd of October. Are we going to get any R&D back by the 22nd of October? We will get, hopefully, the one engine upgrade. Fingers crossed. Anyway, cylinder head passes. That's good news. That's very good news. What do I get for that? 150,000. It's at Sochi. Do we do the invitational or not? I might do it. I might do it. Let's do it just to get the acclaim and the thingy. Wire's caught on my pedal. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. That's really difficult. That's really difficult. You finished third as well, did you, Blubbershit? I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that found that difficult. Take my gloves off again now. Right, advance towards the United States Grand Prix, which will be Wednesday's stream, as you see this on Monday. Wednesday's stream. So we have 578 resource points, which I can't spend anywhere of any real note. Still no news of. I mean, maybe I'll get it when I advance towards the. Whoa, that engine upgrade has bumped us supposedly above McLaren as well. In the R&D. Right, we'll go to the race weekend. Replace gearbox, won't get a penalty yet. So hopefully, back on the controller. Oh, here we go. Regulation changes.
They've announced that the technical regulations are changing for next season. Now there's a risk a lot of our hard work could be undone if we're not careful. So let's figure out how to mitigate this. Drivers, take a look at the developments we have and let us know what you want to invest in protecting. All right, everyone, let's get on top of this.
Okay. But yeah, hopefully next season will be a really good one, because we've shown in the past couple of races a real uptick. A couple of races on the controller, shall I say? And we will be back on the controller for. We will be back on the controller for the next Grand Prix. Weather forecast. I'm not sure if that's just overcast or if that's rain. If it does rain, it's probably not going to be. It's going to be like the end of the Japanese Grand Prix, where it's not raining enough to warrant wet tyres. Let's have a look at the R&D. So, oh, it's durability. That's fine. We're not going to lose any of our previous things. Adapt part 250. Adapt part 262. That's been really, really, really lucky. So we're going to keep all of our powertrain upgrades, keep all of our chassis upgrades, and all of our aero upgrades. We're now supposedly the 5th best car on the grid. And we'll get a true sense of whether that is or is not the case with the controller in the next Grand Prix. But we'll jump that up to 100, which is where we'll be, obviously, with the controller in the next Grand Prix. But we do still have one of each still in development. We should hopefully get both the powertrain and the aerodynamics upgrades before the next Grand Prix. and maybe the chassis as well. No, there's only a week between USA and Mexico, isn't there? So we'll get the next one after Mexico, the next chassis weight reduction one. But the car on paper looks like it's in a really good place. Let me just take all of these pieces out so we can run worn ones in practice, and then we'll be alright to run the fresher parts in the race. Right, well that's going to be it for today's YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As ever, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There'll be FIFA every single day, of course, as well as regular as I can get it, F1 2022. We will be finishing the season this week, so do stay tuned and follow me on Twitch if you want to watch the rest of the season on stream. We'll probably next use the wheel at Brazil, a track that I'm more comfortable with on the wheel. So that will be, what are we now? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday Mexico, Wednesday USA, Thursday Mexico, Friday probably for the wheel at Brazil. We'll wait and see. If not, I'll use the wheel on Sunday for the first Grand Prix of the season at Australia. But for now, thank you very much for watching the YouTube video, guys. Appreciate it very much indeed, and I'll see you next time.